It's coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here. Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here we go. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You look at the Saints defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Escaping the punt, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now Ritter.
Caught out left side by Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Ray on to punt the football. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line is going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in to talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Saints at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A first down carry now for Miller.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
On first down, Galvin. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Smash! Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Galvin, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
In motion, Hill.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Now you look at this Saints defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up and start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here's Ritter.
And he'll spot Hurd open left side.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down. Watch out now. 50 series.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
It's Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Patrick Ricard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Mustang 19. Rig alert! Rig alert!
Out of the gun now on third down.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Falcon football. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints are able to move back in front. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So what do you do if you've got a defense in cover 3 trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a first down.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Now Ritter back to throw.
His throw incomplete.
And Not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Robinson will try to pick it up. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Come on, set. All right, go.
Bootlegging out here, Ritter.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 9 now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, here's Ritter.
Catch is made by Hurd. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
This one into the hands of Hurd. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Now a handoff up the middle. Galvin. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This now a 3rd and 4.
18
Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here's Ritter.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Check white. Blue check. Yellow. 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 8.
Check pink. Green.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. Galvin. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Slot man moves right.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it on play action.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Hassan Reddick has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
ready.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Seventy Ranger.
They'll set up a throw.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Okay.
2nd and a couple.
Lions.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Roll.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Smith red. Check white. Blue check.
On play action, here's Ritter.
He'll buy some time right.
Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the 1st.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brian Brzee breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19-18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave two straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just two scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready, set.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Black one. Check pink. Opposite. Green.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now 2nd and 9.
Black one. Check pink. Opposite. Green. Smith red. Check white.
Ritter back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Mitchell.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They're going to look to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
Dances by him.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the run to seal a victory for him. Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now Ritter and the Falcons down by 2 touchdowns. 1:40 remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Ritter looks to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now Ritter.
There's that man again. It's complete.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. That's brought in downfield by London.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Yellow, line.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked